fellow travelers, your traveling buddy here, coming to you today from Bath, Michigan. And I was down here at the festival and they told me that the actual Bath School Disaster Museum is actually open today. So I figured I'd come out and check it out. See right there? And it's actually in a middle school. Their middle school right here. That's where they have the school, the museum. So let's go check this out. Travel with me, will you? This is the museum where right across the street there, where you see the festival is going on, is where the actual school used to sit. And Andrew Keyhole, one day, he just loaded it up with dynamite in the basement, and then loaded his car up with the dynamite and drove up to the school and blew it up, and then blew himself up, along with many other people. And it's not well known. I mean, it's still to this day the biggest school disaster in American history. But a lot of people don't know about it. Right here, let's start out here in this museum. They actually have a statue here that used to sit somewhere. It's a girl with a cat. This bronze statue was sculptured by University of Michigan professor Carlton W. Angel in memory of the victims of the Bath School disaster of May 18th, 1927. School children throughout Michigan contributed pennies to fund this lasting memorial. Right there. There's some of the kids. Look like rolls of pennies in their hands. And here's one of the it's like the cornerstone from the school, because the school is no longer there. They actually saved it afterwards. They actually rebuilt it, and it stayed for many years, but then they tore it down and then built this school. But in memory, they have all this. Here, look here, they got a little small version of that statue. And they have the mold, how they made it. Right there. And I think that's that's the guy that made it right there in that picture.
But that's just a minor thing. There are things that have happened in our family that
Look how many versions he made.
I would have thought to ask Grandma about. I don't know anything about the whole.
Here they got some diplomas, like blown up diplomas. Those kids from here probably graduated from that school. Look at that. Wow. Public school, Bath School, public schools. What year was this? It isn't. 1941. Right there. These are all people that survived from the actual disaster. There was several that did survive. They honor them right here. when this building we're standing in right now, this new Bass School, will be dedicated Sunday. And that's the new school before they tore the old one down. And here's a newspaper from the Lansing Capital News, right there. Mrs. Kehoe's body found on cart. Yeah, she was the first one he killed. Killed his wife and then drove over there and killed all those children. But yeah, there's this truck. There's this dynamite there. Not all the dynamite blew up. So I did another video. Some of the victims and principal figures in Bass School disaster. Wow. I could just imagine going through all that. Another newspaper article. Look at that. Wow. So they need to do more. I still think they should do a movie about this. You know, based off from the story. There's some stuff from the school before they built that one. It's like the old style, one-room schoolhouse. Inkwells. Some kind of dress. Wow. There's a, I don't know if you can see that too well, there's a glare, but it's like a wood carving of the actual school. Here's the original clock from that school. Master clock from James Cousin's school, installed in 1928. Wow. And there's one of their desks, an old style desk. Most desks here. That's where you put your inkwell in. There's some of the bricks from the school. 1873 school. Oh, look at that old crutch. Oh, there's another picture of the truck after he blew it up. That man was a madman. There's some of the dynamite that didn't blow up. So he collected a lot of dynamite. Oh, there's some of the victims right there. Some of the students sitting in the hospital. Wow. There's a book they sell on them too about the Bass School Massacre. So it would be nice to see some kind of a movie about it in memory of all these people. I think this is, these are a lot of the people that died in the school. Blanche Elizabeth Hartley, Superintendent Emery H. Huckey. He was the one that was by the truck, because he called him out to the truck and then aimed his gun at the dynamite and blew it up with him. Killed himself and him. And all these children were inside the school that died. God. Look at that. Look at that face. And why would you want to do that? Just because somebody wants to tax you. Wow. All those innocent faces. Who knows what they could have been? Here you got the Path High School class of 1962. And all these children that went went to that actual school after they rebuilt it. So there's some more, like 1963. All these students. They probably were in that school the day it happened. Not sure, 63, no, maybe not. But yeah, the school went on for many years afterwards. Until they built a new one. '66. The thing about the band that they had for the school. Look at this woman here, Irene Babcock Dunham, May 2016. The oldest living graduate of Bath Schools, 108 years old, class of 1927. Better picture of the school, like this, and there's that steeple that sits out there in the middle of that park now, in memory of all these kids. Man, there's the American flag that flew over the school, May 18th, 1927. That was the flag. Wow. And I got a lot of stuff in here too from years later after the school disaster. You know, which is cool. I mean, it shows that it lived on. That Keyhole did not, you know, do what he thought. I mean, thought he was going to punish. I mean, he did punish them with the death of those children, but it carried on. Oh, look at the old football helmet, leather football helmet. Pretty cool. Look at that. I got a whole, like a toy school bus right there, but in the back. Remembering old school buses. Look at that. Looks like an old Model T school bus. That's cool. Girls' band uniforms. Look at that. Old Letterman jacket. And cable. This is cool. This art thing right here says Jenny Hansen's 7th and 8th grade art classes of 1999 made a clay tile in memory of each person that was in the Bath School explosion. And all these tiles made by students. Look at that. And then it's like a mobile. That's cool. By Devin Shinney in memory of Beatrice Gibbs. Let's see what's on the other side. Oh, it's a heart. That's beautiful. That's pretty cool. They keep the memory of this disaster alive here. You know. Well, anywhere else, you know, I've had many people comment on my video and they never heard of this. Here they got an actual teacher's desk right here from the one schoolhouse that used to be around here. That was the teacher's desk. Again, all these school desks right here. And they've got a little Matchbox car here. Now every year there's a group that actually goes around to a lot of the graves of the kids and put these little Hot Wheels on their graves. Wow, look at this. It's this chair. It's a kindergarten chair that a child was sitting in at the time of the disaster, picked up the chair and ran home in terror. Oh, wow. Chair donated by Dean Sweet, Sr. from school disaster. That's interesting. Some more of the graduating classes. Look at that. 1931. Zoom in on it. Class of 1931. Class of 1932. Class of 1935. Or 33, I mean. You can't see that. 34. There's 35. And all these people graduated from that school. Here, there's a little girl's picture right here. That is the model of the statue. She is the model of that statue. Little girl with a cat. And that was her. This, they got one of the really old pictures. It's a class of 1893. Just 3 students. Just 3 students from here. 1892. That's 4 students graduated from here. Or from that school. 1894.
Well, you're busy.
Wow.
I am, but you know, my kids.
That is cool. They found all these pictures. 1901.
And after my husband died, 4 months later.
1904. Only one from 1907. Wow, only 1 student. And just 1 student from 1908. Ethel Herbison Fletcher.
So, anyway, so I started playing the music.
Wow.
So I came up here and
It's a pretty interesting museum.
surmised whether or not they were a friendly group or, you know, and I waited till they got disbanded and talked to Edna, the lady that plays it.
The blueprints of the actual school. That's the actual school right there.
And they know
Wow.
a whole different body of music, a whole different way of playing.
And there's a picture of the school.
Say, sing it's real, D&D. And you start playing and everybody just joins in. And when I
More pictures shows after the school disaster. And you look at that damage that did. That was Keyholes Ranch.
We are not sure. They're not in here. That much we know.
There's the school.
Might be out there.
There's the original picture of the dynamite looks like. Look at that, the inside of it. Things falling down. Alright, fellow travelers, that's about it for this little tour at the Bath Middle School with the Bath School Disaster Museum. You know, it was pretty cool to see all that stuff there. You know, they try to keep it alive here. You know, and if you ever want to get down here, you can just show up here at the museum, at the office and ask for permission to go in there, and they'll probably let you go in. Or you can contact these people here. I'll put a link, the information down, and the information about how you can contact these people and actually come in here, and they'll probably give you a tour. You know, they're pretty nice people. The lady in there, her mother actually went to the school when it happened. You know, so they're pretty nice. So if you like this video, hit that like button, share, subscribe. Any comments from me? Any comments appreciated. Yeah, ideas for me to do? Let me know. I just might show up and do it. So until next time, my fellow travelers, I'll see you around the mitten.